49ers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Purdy going to the air right away.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A second down throw for Purdy.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion, the tight end.
On first down, it's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Still going. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. So now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Purdy.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Of course he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
Back to throw here.
And going right back to Pittman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Gay's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion goes the tight end. McCaffrey running up the middle. Shifts by at the 15. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down, San Francisco.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
49ers 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In motion right is Pittman. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
This is intercepted.
And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Pierce in motion left. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for the Colts.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Pierce in motion left. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Third and 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple. That's complete left side to Gray. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
In motion, the tight end.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarter.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 54 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. gets the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Again, knocks this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now with Purdy.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Purdy. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's 1st down. Here's Purdy to throw. It's complete to Hopkins.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw is Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel...
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. 19 tight. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now